we learned from tonight that Marty, they're a very young team. There's 10 of them, 11 of them underage again next year to starting. So, I mean, the future argues well from tonight. It'll be very disappointing for them because it is a long road, Marty, to get back into where we are.
Anthony, fantastic. Great performance, great win, considering that you haven't even played a game up to tonight.
Yeah, that's difficult. I mean, that was the big, I suppose, doubt coming in, you know, tried to get the championship pace, you know. Limerick had played 2 very good matches, Clare and the cracking Munster final. But our lads, you know, they showed great nerve there, great composure, and we're delighted to get over the line. It was nip and tuck, walked by 2 goals there, and but we steadied the ship again and got over the line just ahead of Limerick.
Yeah, great win for Galway. The Limerick adventure coming to an end. Did Galway deserve it, Cyril?
Yeah, good side. Great game. Great scores. Like Galway got 22 scores, like a terrible lot from play. Yeah. Had like Niall Burke hitting 7 from play. Barry Daly, these guys, James Regan, played out their skins. It was a very good game. Limerick stayed in the game. Very good side as well. Got 2 good goals to hang in, and like Galway down to 14 men. But you'd have to say the better team won. You'd feel sorry for Limerick after coming through a fantastic game against Cork.
And Tip.
Yeah, but Galway would be picking from good stuff, Des, in the sense that they won an All-Ireland minor with these guys and were beaten by a point. So they would have quality on their team, and they would feel, once they got the intensity up to that of Limerick, they would feel the women's a great chance.
Yeah, Shirley, what do you make of that? You see, we had the Cork Tip humdinger, we had Limerick then beating Cork in fantastic, and they come out of Galway, haven't played in Galway, beat Limerick.
Yeah, an amazing performance, Des. I mean, a great advertisement, I think, again, for the Under-21 Championship anyway, number 1. But, yeah, secondly, like, what Galway can do in those circumstances is just incredible, really. I mean, games bring players on more so than any training session. I mean, the training sessions above in Galway certainly must be incredible to say that they can actually get to that pitch of intensity. I mean, the intensity last night from the first minute, like from Galway, from the first minute was great. They got early scores. You know, the lad, Tyg Harron, got scores when other fellas weren't scoring. You know, like the bigger names, say Niall Burke was kind of out of the game at the start. Tyg got a few great scores, and then gradually Barry Daly and Niall Burke and these fellas came into the game. And, you know, like Shane Dowling, Declan Hannon, Kevin Downs, you know, super players, senior players, some of them.
Let's have a look, because I know you were watching a couple of them in particular. Let's have a look at Shane Dowling now.
Yeah, like for me, Shane Dowling, like this lad played minor this year. I was involved with the Cork minors, and he played half forward. And I suppose part of the problem for me really on the night for Limerick was that they were depending really on an 18-year-old. Now, this guy is a superb hurler. I mean, he took frees, he won the frees, he got a fantastic goal, he won the penalty, he scored a penalty. Like, his overall performance was top class. I mean, the goal here, he actually misses the bat initially, but he has the hurling ability to catch it on as the ball is falling. And you can probably see it more in the replay here. He tries to bat it, misses the bat, and just catches it on the double. Like, it was a fantastic goal, and, you know, for an 18-year-old to do that at under-21 level is incredible. But another fellow who impressed me all night, Des, was this fellow here, Barry Daly. I mean, he's up against Patrick Begley here, and Begley's a big man, but, you know, he brushes him aside, and, you know, other fellas maybe might have had a pot shot there, but he has the vision, he has the composure to find out Niall Burke, and then Burke, who got 7 great points all night, scores a fantastic point. But Barry Daly's performance wasn't just about, you know, getting scores, even though he finished with 3 or 4 great points. He worked hard all night. I mean, the marquee player for Limerick here, Declan Hannon, you know, he works back, breaks it down, the cornerback clears it, and it comes up to, I think, in the end to James Regan, who, as well, you know, on the night as a senior player, wasn't overly impressive, but this is a crucial score towards the end. He ought to set up a great score. You'll see it coming up in a while. And another great ball here up to the corner forward position. Barry Daly out in front again, off his left, you know, nonchalantly clips it over the bar, again off Patrick Begley. Like, all night he was on his game. All night he was looking busy. All night he wanted the ball, and for me, it was a superb performance for him.
Next guy coming up there is a kind of the guy I love in Galway, Niall Burke. He's an old-style centre forward, really strong man, left and right, comes to the Orrery club. He won't be covering that much ground, not that fast, but a great player. Like, this guy that would pick out now. This is James Regan. All these boys have kind of got a senior experience. Lovely flick pass across here. Burke left and Burke right got great scores. Now, these are the future, really, for Galway hurling. And, like, it was important, really, for Galway to get that win last night. Here's Burke again, like, again, back. He's going to get another great score here. Like, it doesn't matter what side he hits it from. He's very, very accurate. And isn't that, like, Barry Daly has an engine that will go up and down the field all day, but this guy will hit him once he gets a strike in again. Another score come up here. Again, like, probably the best one, shrugs off a tackle, back onto his left side. He gets it from left and right over the bar. Now, these are all 45, 50 yards out. Like, it's a thing that's kind of lacking in Galway hurling, the physicality to win your own ball. These guys have it, and the future looks good for them.
OK, well, we'll chat about the final in a moment, because Dublin and Antrim met in Newry in the other Under-21 semi-final yesterday. It proved to be a little more one-sided. Reporting for us is Catherine Davis.
Dublin captain Liam Rush had little time to reflect on the county's exit